Pressed beside the sea, Patrick, Kathleen, Eleanor, bound for destiny. A trunk of worn-out clothing, a photograph in tin, and a pair of little shoes for her wrapped carefully within. They didn't speak of riches, just windows, bread and light, a table full for children and warm beds every night. America wasn't glory, just a chance to make things right, a remedy for hunger on a ship that crossed the night. And they danced before the ocean took the night, fiddle crying bright in the lantern light. Patrick spun Kathleen while their daughter laughed with glee, little boots on his as she stood tall as could be. For an hour hope was louder than the sea, for an hour they were where they longed to be. They believed tomorrow waited just in sight. They danced before the ocean took the night. The ship gave just a shiver like a cough within the steel. No one thought of danger, no one guessed how fate would feel. Then the engines fell to silence and the laughter slowly died. Cold questions in the hallways as the darkness crept inside. Through the twisting iron passages they followed moving feet, past the gates and narrow stairways where the classes didn't meet. No admittance still above them like the rules they always knew, while the ocean climbed the ship's bones, cold and patient through. And they danced before the ocean took the night, fiddle crying bright in the lantern light. Patrick spun Kathleen while their daughter laughed with glee, little boots on his as she stood tall as could be. For an hour hope was louder than the sea, for an hour they were where they longed to be. They believed tomorrow waited just in sight. They danced before the ocean took the night. When they reached the freezing starlight, boats were hanging far too few, orders cutting through the darkness, women, children coming through. Patrick held his daughter tightly till the hands reached in the crowd. Her cry broke through the chaos, sharp and frightened, fierce and loud. Kathleen stumbled to the lifeboat, turning, screaming through the roar. Patrick standing right before her, just a step beyond the shore. He raised one hand between them as the ropes began to fall, close enough to see him, but too far to reach at all. And they danced before the ocean took the night, fiddle crying bright in the lantern light. Patrick spun Kathleen while their daughter laughed with glee, little boots on his as she stood tall as could be. For an hour hope was louder than the sea, for an hour they were where they longed to be. They believed tomorrow waited just in sight. They danced before the ocean took the night. From the water came the screaming, from the darkness came the end. Lights against the heavens as the giant tried to bend. Kathleen held her daughter close and pressed her to her coat, while the stars burned cold above them and the world began to float. Morning came too gentle for the things the sea had done. Names were called in whispers. Patrick wasn't one.